ocean is shirt. Now ocean is slippers, not in them few. And I am on a condo so do. And that's how lingerie be a hour shedded. Oh, 90 be a hour shedded. Oh, G shrink be an. And I said, dear, and I said, I also care about him. And I said, I also pet in Karasan. What is it? Then I would do some way I'm out of any Joe one a corn dogs will be do. And I dare so now here. We are a con, ultimately losing interest, ultimately losing appetite. Oh, as I say, yeah, one time pay dry. Anointing, and I said, I was sleeping Macasano, or no Casanya Dana, and only by Macasano Opetin, sir. And I say, Bia, we should have need it. Put me Bob Razy about 1 week. Ah, sister, who cook Romu Jara and Pana Coco was and I'm drawing to me, but that's and on dear. Oh, X now needing common. Oh, good to know X. I communicate you on. And I'll call Dana Savior. No one is a metaphor channels baby. I didn't know you see another man at Yadase. The quarter, John is quite intimate. And now you're bound to me support your them. Whatever you are doing, Tia. Emma would offer the womb. And we ain't Tia. Emma, say, on to me, ain't the womb. Your Baba, even on your wood is a woman. Not a no. Bra. It's in the men's now, I Papa is I hold you, I see. That's Buba. May that will be asked from me bosses to the production team to my glam team. Obia, Madame Wassini, wow, generation, Madame Wassini, my Popo family in the house, Shami. Was Madame Wassini, you should have mom shut up right. I little friend to me. No one me. I'm not embarrassed to you. Mamma, counselor to be known with you. Counselor perfect. Any counselor lose what? I will be having Mama Quaba. Sissy Benton was also a cosmetologist. No, and a model for tonight. So if I see a demonstrating how to attract and I said 10 a man on. Give it to me and then this year. Counselor, I don't know. Yeah. Counselor, is he actually?
Say mothers in counselors.
Said they have grown.
At when you see someone. Because that's what we aim for when you're demonstration. We are grading 1 year on counselors.
Last 2 weeks, the food for buy.
Some more bar no machine say Charlie. This will be a slow, yes, will say touching our had the but more experiences here say 1 year brew. More experience scratch yeah, Michelle. Ciao.
Mamu nyina akwa ya mra ni ntino
say you have a call
ya me adom
and then for sorry pa what's the mistake
sir
I want them here
okay na ma adwa maso
that is
leave my breast alone.
Oh, so you know you have it. Push on the hey
Kaga perfect.
Yes, dear.
Mommy start do your baby, mommy start to feel because that's what you're obema. Omo ho asem ne ye mekan. The yen shase, no make sure for me. You can say 10 oba obema on. Ebi a ukunu on na asa okwan na on. Da dia.
Me da say. We the time no call the na so metia nipa ba ku yenu bi. Mr. Joseph Anoche Kumase Otafo metia pa what time share the Radisha Mr. Michael Asante Timber Market Iradin and Steven Steps Iradin Shao Mechiao. Say you can't test that 10 men on. And Yama Emma Bema a Kenyan Bema a Tebia sorry, Bema quarter sorry no pursue to your back. And no and abroad for you can say tens that 10 men on. It is a way you obey. Now when they would need power boy and answer with boyfriend of one. A chest with me arousing with me ma ne bema sorry with me man a party a pega so pesodi in Yamania maybe all ya a cheso et me a Kenyano. It is our ho, we your bar, now when eneti. Na bibia entimi empeja ohu a bibia sorry nti say what do so no mu akwa when it's a problem ever there is something that you are doing which is wrong nti ne eba be kasa fe na mpesa I don't want to jump the gun nti no eniama wo your bar so yeah it's actions, it's words, it's about your body, it's about your attitude, your entire share yes or bad. It's my bema ho sorry. Ebe when ya bema on any wo kwa when you kunu kwa your boyfriend nkwa. Bema bi kwa wa bonten kwa no. Put me yes anya me man kwa na o kwa won say na wa hye. Ne na ho no I all said omo share trawi na ayepefu. Sorry na ne ho kire no. Ni mo di. Ache na ya kese. Nti na me na me ho ya. Put me money pa ko no na wa sorry gi no person ya action. That is things that turn men on. And yama bema sorry, no cut sorry, person who do.
Okay, see, yeah, I'm also okay. Nyoma bena, because nyoma eteni obema kwana. That is action.
Because nyoma eteni bema ona. Mostly individually, obia wo nia ewo oba ho a attract no. Obia wo nia oba bi eya Emma attaining on sometimes or charisma. Senya usifa a crack Senya usifa counselor or Senya usifa a doom any udunko for moi. Senya portray yourself or bia or idea on himself. Minini passe or now or be woman or portray this kind of things and it turns me on.
Council perfect. Council Lucius.
After what do you remember? But you want to say, and then we need Bema come one is here consider. What you got here? Do I am sorry. Why you be I am sorry? What you be that? And I never should be an sorry. Okay, what? What you got here? Do that. Which you got here? Do that.
At least already back once I joke.
Like we share Bema in the state of a flaccid mood.
So you want to do something?
No, like no, you met a man that is not your brother, is not your uncle, is not your father.
And the
like a joke.
Oh no.
Say be on. I'm not
even our person ye bibi na adwo na sell ya ye be na adwo
only two word in common
like say am two is here because wow what's your problem
obi ye no bi kunu
na won say you kunu sa
yeah
so dear what's the man am so ye tan here won say dey
my sister me am
think I say umia me ma wa catch out your force say na this is what I'm saying. You see, exactly what I'm describing is what she's doing.
She doesn't want to do it.
Doesn't want to do it.
So
she has an evil mind.
Evil mind.
What turns
I want to touch it. What turns men off?
So when a woman touches you, should you have erection?
Yes, sometimes.
You see, because her mind is that immediately I touch, it will either erect to lead him on to something that I am not ready for. Is one action. What does it? It's going to be someone we shall bear maybe a Nicotia Juda at a flaccid mood. Bamutia ye, Quatibia Meshabia, sorry.
Never sorry now, say you, but at least you can feel the
or salutu.
I want to say the heaviness.
There's some level of blood in it. And you won't share the elusive blood. No. These girls are blessed and highly favored. We are with you for. That's serious. Because maybe I'm the person we started discussion if you know. If you have not experienced that before, then when we say something must be turned on, it's difficult for you to understand. Because in the stage where Obama share the system no any flaccid. But a warm up, no, you don't know when it's off and when it must come on. So the question is, what does it mean to be turned off? What does it mean to be turned on? Is turned off when the male organ is not erecting, turn off near say, sorry, but I won't need new one. Turn off near say erection back.
No, I think that on the for the benefits of sad discussion, turn off here. So the con don't also be the one. So we only want me don't pass up to do by the containing to them. That's different.
Okay.
But to say in the discussion here, say the con don't okra. Okra when you go ahead to make make it effort be granana or
me
so what I mean business news and the same to say I'm got here natural saying I'm born and I'm person who know or transfer information so we are not telling what also cable to twin so and I just sorry but just I well say I is here well I have better
say you are not you move behind sexual part.
This is your own. So is it off now? You call this off?
Yes.
Okay.
You are not sexually attracted to.
Says who?
Yeah.
No.
Who says all of you sitting here want to have your own job?
It's not necessary. Say he should be sexually attracted to.
But say can you have it? Say one-on-one. Maybe I mean one at her. Yeah, have a conversation towards that direction. And that's all. What here?
Yes. They all sharing with TV. So say here now. All sharing now yet. No so got sorry.
No. Because he has seen something I attract him. Maybe each one of us. And yeah, Bema like, but yeah, mommy, and what did be a woman I attract him. That is why I all say a dang a tiny Bema.
So it means that immediately you find me with her, and my penis is flaccid.
Yeah.
It means that nothing attracts her about me. That's your mind.
Yes.
You are wrong. Okay. That's where our problem is. What must I say? Because we are asking what turns me on. Is my turning on with anybody or myself? Because we are blaming ourselves for others who are not getting there.
But there's something you can do to help Obi.
No, who has called your help? Because what you just said right now.
Let me be there and put you Obi off.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying. What a problem you want to.
Yes.
When they put you off.
Conversation towards having sex, maybe all kind to be putting me off. Where they be trying for. So there are things you can do to turn your partner off.
It's mental first. So who will be if you are attracted to Vicky? Who will Vicky nim no who ni no for me? Jidi say bebre ni cry who Vicky wo almost screen so cry na omutumi eja.
It's a bad say na me person worry na that shot me left hand.
It's no level of attraction.
No, it's not that. Everyone said Mommy said anytime I have to have a demo with counselor, he refuses. He can't. No, he can't.
I mean, I can't in the chair with you,
you can't say. Obenya erector.
Oh, please.
Obey erector.
No.
Obey.
Oh, no.
Because it's separate. But when it comes to
they have never given you us.
They've given us.
No. The last time they gave you, you were not properly dressed. The other one, no. The next time they gave you, you are not properly dressed. The other time they gave you, you said they didn't tell you. So every time, hold on, please. No, it's on record. Anytime that I'm supposed to use you for demonstration, you have never been prepped.
No,
it's on record. That's the hope.
No. You rather are not ready for it.
No. Every day I come, ask all of them. But every day I come, I am ready for anybody that is given to me. When the people are not ready, I don't want to infringe on their space, and that's why I know you. But I can have a double. You can go naked. Have you seen Stargirl before? Do you know Stargirl?
Oh yeah.
You know Stargirl?
Yeah.
I don't know what demonstration on earth I've never done with Stargirl before.
That's still
so suggestive. Everything. Even the last video, a buy uncle for you do YouTube. I be go kai. What broke the camel's head was the girl that was brought here. The girl stood here and asked me, "What is wrong? Why you still like that?"
I know, so but you can't have a demo with a lady in as much as say you are so professional.
There.
You have no.
It's about attraction. And men know how to
something.
Men know how to turn it
There
on and off.
There are yes. Before once they see the camera, it psych their mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's the mind thing.
Unless you are not a professional.
Yeah.
Me, I've been on set with a guy who's only moving on the party. Sorry. Because he wasn't a professional. We have to cut. Because it was an intimate scene.
Yeah.
Or me delays.
And
Because he
with
wasn't
you,
a professional, yes.
You were the problem.
But that is what I'm saying. But
No.
professional. No, we are
You
professional.
must learn to
But
tell
even
what
actress,
It's the
I
mind.
know, not even here, but I know say actress and actor. Sometimes, in as much say they go through those things. So we read about movies,
Okay.
like after movies.
So that is my premise for the discussion. The topic is what turns a man on and what turns a man off. We have been here where we are having shows. I remember one of the shows. I can remember that the cameraman then, who was behind the camera, left to go and leave. Me, who was doing the demonstration, the more I touch the girl, the more my penis becomes melting. So flaccid, say I was losing my penis because it was becoming smaller, and I was asking, "Girl, they don't know."
It's a mental.
And I can't camera all panty move. I know I saw what you saw because you got TPF trouser. So my issue is, if you ask me what turns him on, and you are a woman, you believe that you are the reason why a certain man is off, you are blaming yourself for nothing.
Into your bad mean yes,
yes, how? But if you hold that right, that I'm not turning on because of, and most people are in relationship today who are blaming partners for their turn off. I get me. But per your conversation, you made it clear to us that turning on, turning off is what? Psychological. So it means that I have the right. I don't know which girl I've not met yet. I've met men, Meshia, Mema, and Penny for our shed red light. If you are not a council, you my idea. Obi Kraka said, Father, this and got that you be on my share. They see me baha. On mommy that they be shania, they are locking me what you have. I mean, yes, somebody said in front of Father. Omokasa. Why are they saying that? Because Omo Tifi no Kuran, Omu Huano. Name. What must I say? So me that I'm closer to the VR as compared to those who are far away from getting the light. You see, so I want to say it on record. Say, when it comes to turn off and turn on, nobody has been given the right to turn off or to turn on. Number two, what you call turn on can be a turn off. It's not beside say, we share kotia ado dana. Because we mutia ye, they be a mekono. Mukotino, halfway through, full way through, and now be back. Blown. What does it? But the way share ye baby, says I'm with you. Now I'm more assignment, say, I'm sorry. We don't know. Wait here. You pay a lot. But we go share the sorry. That is where the turn on, turn off it. So when you meet a man who is flaccid, does it mean it's off or it's flaccid? My question is there a difference between a flaccid penis and a turn off penis?
So tell all other man catching. You're in a flaccid one, you're in a turning off.
So when we say a penis is flaccid, it means that the penis has no duty except to wee.
And that's a crime.
And say, say your boy baby as my joke. But a betima sorry, and you'll be a baby. You'll be a friend in the life of a man, the morning glory. Every man that goes through a proper sleeping pattern.
Okay.
You wake up with an erected penis.
Okay.
Once I want that, and Obi a wo hwe me enne yet say okoti en sorry bio na nsi ahomache no. Enye yare. Say wunya sound sleep akoti sorry.
Okay.
What does it? It's flaccid penis I can any natural. But you can say turn on, turn off. It means that it is erected. and by the vision of whoever wants to use that erection, it is not hard enough for them. One, or it is erected, and all of a sudden, the way they felt it, it has reduced in size. So that's the turn off, and that's the turn on. Number two, what turns a man off is 10 times different from what turns a woman off.
Yo,
Kafra, dear Emma Oba etu nasimu, and the Emma Bema ekata ne kwati
Emma near Ben nest.
Kai and Ben Kura, your cousins and book, no matter what to say. It is a way Oba. Now I didn't say, dear woo Emma will check for, and now will check back sorry no. And one Emma Bema check kwati sorry, we lose. Because kwatini check and yepe. Eti bema kwati be sorry. Ana bema be jina ho ana be ko off no kai se eye jina moja so. Ye kwati sorry no. Eye se adwen no kai se adwen no ebie kwan ama kwati no ayusu mi mani. Tieni o. Ye ti asesi yi. Wani ene hu okwati. Mani na ehu mufu mienu ye bowe. Se mi kata mani ade na mi usum. But I say me kata mani me koye me di suna de me hu last me da ko sum. Et me say odufu mienu no ha de ne shine say ha de no. And anu no ya no me hu say ne ko you say se ama capture. Unu for obi ba ma kata mani. So me timi da ye ma de bia me be say me ye. Wow, psycho. E wo me psychological picture no. Me be ko so sorry. Ama me kote ayede sorry ana me kote adu eti de ma be matani on a so personal, okay, and sana eba exterior ana external but kote to me sorry nko ade sorry e to ni be kote ni sorry yes adu awo eni so bi nse ma share mi dana se kote ni jira so say hey na sa kote ni kwa ni ba ye de e se kote jina so no e ye moja. The penis is a soft, spongy tissue that only erects when blood flows through it. So when the heart gives access by connection of the mind through what they have seen or what they have memorized, and the ma akomano, a perimoja, a kobe bia ye here, kwatini hushe.
So through what nipa
and wagi ne hu ade bi and a kwatino egi echo, bebia tension one, hona moja ne rane. We remember my man as say, when a bear mate, not in the quarter so 45 minutes. I said, one will be back come a pushing moja. I said, Moja Nama Cotina, and yet nerves, and by you soon nerves, you soon moja, and to moja into me, dear, for Sunday Papa or we be no or quite a sort of so be a problem. Etin will be offered BP drew, or be offered diabetes drew. One of the side effects is said, and China ni jedu. I said, continue doing this. I said, command bo periperia. Moja petri ko be bia ehia. Ye hia moja no continue. But send an video mo ya le bintino. Continue brema na baby fufro edge moja no. Enti tumi ngina so yi. What ma say? Enti ne ka say, be man so want to me exercise. Enro as ene nansa. No be ka tem say, "Oh ba father horse ro a." Eh, wo be du roja ho na ntumi na o tete ma AP. Na sa de ni nti o be so go jina say on kai say wo fro ade bia na wo mbre a onya normal. I repeat, if you climb a staircase of this nature and you don't pant, you are not normal. You are supposed to pant because you have added some level of activity on the heart. And unfortunately, the akumano obi enim de ye ma akumani jina so. The ye can in medicine, exercise. People have done exercise.
Ebi kwa wu treadmills.
Every guy who football parks. Every two. So akumani one particular organ me magina theater. Ye akumato. Ye akumani to say ambobi oyedin. Ye the ice block to so put bibi anyo akumani kwa ebo. Ebi so ya to onya hwe. The heart. Eti akumana kasa ne ho ahonte. Ve akumana yeti e wet see this here. Eti na de bi e kase. Yeti he esi ye nyina yesu obi CPR no obi anim kakra bi ye. Esa akuma e kase watu na bi ombo biom a. De ehia se e be ya ne se yesi e bo na pempem sorry o sorry eno boa no se eduro bia. What must I say? Say who exert for to kick it to start because the heart can seize. And the heart needs seize here. Now I say moja name baby. A people ni one of them and now baby moja na who here no continue no baby. And to be telling offer, not just a moja na ye here will continue. Where sisa akwan is a member ni continue. So the off and on is usually determined by the individual, not much of external force. I'm saying this so that those who are blaming themselves in bed and those that your partners are blaming you, I say, it told me, Obiga no for too much, and the cotton and mukro say, nah, means I want to be there. Yes, the other people can't say me, China. Oh, I don't know that. Now, oh, yeah, Ajish, normally tell you because now you say,
he's proud. Yeah.
Obi also January and Buffy. Why did you stop? I saw you hurting. Did I tell you I was hurting? Obi so patientian. Obi so ten and I confused. So I'm saying that what turns a man off? What turns a man on? The first one is the individual. But all of you are blaming yourself one day that the thing was not hard enough for you. Meaning say we shall continue I am madana. You continue I am out. You continue sorry.
What I am saying?
What shall continue I am madana?
Who
could only continue back until you start question get confused. If you don't call like when you continue back was a problem why my bad. My experience.
I am necessary.
Was only a stranger. What shall continue I am madana?
Yeah, keep on enlarging.
What shall be that?
Oh yeah.
What she was what shall be that? Okay.
And so you.
Where did be the my kai?
Increasing.
And you walk kotia. Okay.
Council, me mention I need quantity.
Hey, it's a more kind of a man. I'm some machine.
What are Sean? All out, Sean. There's a kotia young man. Kotina young man. Well, any kotia. Sorry, what's that committee? Sorry. Now, I say, don't block it. Kotia. Sorry, I see. You are okay with it. Well, to say a true, but all of a sudden, a two few. Ne kobiuma. We are more a na who say kotia pie ama entine wo ho how you and even kotia yema na sa de ema no ene wura atwum na ngai
that's a chibi bi wo ya
yes and yes why you drive but we be to the same and yes kotia so ene kotia bi a ntumi bi o but kotia yema wo twem ma epie ye ngai ente no e man ya wo de say ye pie ni asan de be hwetwa
after the white space
upon record
there you are when you are
what's up with you over doing so this is the experience of a man and I'm saying the problem is we are blaming us. I want people to release this topic. Don't blame yourself even though there are times the external you better discussing external factors via a money basa. Where you're on baby, as no be your money, they catch us say this will do for us of giving you.
You see, so this I don't know yeah, say a dynamite a balance. You get the point I'm saying, then a master but because then it's oh you were you find it just a way to be and sign.
As for Batman, a dear never map when you so obia when we better. Then why attractive.
The first thing that makes every human being who is in a male gender, because Bible says that let us make man in our image. So every man is in the image of God. And the first thing that attracts God is the recognition of who he is. That is what we call respect for authority. Anytime you downplay the authority and the mandate of God, he loses who he is. So every male, what keeps every male going in all facets of life when it comes to women is recognition and respect. You'll be shocked because this will blow away my then I came. Say, oh, it's different. Obu, I did my bearman, and they keep it bearman attracted to you. Who are there? Only taste is the first thing. Uva dia, unye taste.
This is saying.
Obu, one of Kasakeke. You will have got a sorry, or can't was a same to Hey, I saw from my show. Most of you. Hey, I'm a cow put with one show. We do a right to sell them. Hey, now where we need. But we should got a sorry do a canvas and we got so. Ah, let's not George, not about the left. Let's not. Ah, just my show. Hey, what the what up from Kakra? Time do the agree. We do the agree, but catch a boy. Continue the agree. We got a sorry. No one left or right. Tennis ball, that is. Me now, I say 4 play. Or can't pass us in quarters. Or the continue casa. Now continue in yet dummy. And yet we continue a connecting nipa. And a nipa na ane casa. Continue to see the outcome a family team. Until you are talking to the secretary through the clerk. So when we come to that level of disrespect, and you are number 2. Or baby, I didn't say audience in the look, one thing that turns every man off. I need a phone. I'll say, okay, I hear. Well, the fact that you say here, I don't want it to be like that attitude of yours. They be able to say, I hear. Now, so one yet. It's a Vic in a Bisa Yanka. Some day, you know that kind of thing. So before you whether you answer or not, she will conclude by insulting you. The other thing is, your boy, what sense of entitlement? Mama ginger honey chips. Can't thank you. And now can't thank you. Or can I see say she doesn't have to say thank you.
That's obiashan.
Yeah, to say the ordinary dear or the benkum and idea. But sister, when I can't say one do the benkum. So when we say men respecting a man over you, and it's different. No, respecting all the camera people here as men is different from respecting a man who have access to your vagina. It's not the same. No. There is that respect. And let them all say but for this particular person, and what kills men are when those who pay you salary, you give them respect, you give them recognition, you recognize the authority. Odiu, who can it kills the man. A disrespect to him. Bear man swa said you only bear man who touch him for you. Would I am commodity? Or who is so umbuno? See the power, me cut it. I am ready. It did not say, do what? Send a war panel, who yanisa. Now they are young commodity. The yet time was as you said, the Bema cutting here, Juma. Now compare Drew Brenner, one, what's it? And man in you, say my wife perfect. Me cutting here, Juma send on no pen. Now what nam Pedro, what about big man saying here? And say, dear George, could you too? Compare my Charlie, I'm not nipa air, green, maybe. Maybe so, Miss Lamassima be sending from me chida. Now, maybe I didn't know saying the big. Say, Mom, Boamia. Oh, no, I do you. Oh, next level for your dear. Kwaku fair be a year man, but Mamma one cup dinner for man in traffic. No, I bet you drew or what the man, no, the bread. See you. What the man, I made a real no. Game, look ye. Oh, Shiawa, what has a daddy? Or anything, Charlie. Did not yes, pass one at the attempt. And when I did me, George, Charlie, or my manager bow. Okay. A map and come. Yen now we are common friends. And the big share me. Hey, George, the levels. I like to say. You have a body. Even your boss is a idea. The man feels disrespected because you just sold my sexual deficiency to your fellow woman who will always see me at the top. But because you went to ask for medicine for me, you have defeated me. So I feel defeated between the two of you. This is why most men will want to sleep with other women behind their troublesome wives to prove whether what you are saying is true. So one of the advantages for cheating is proving your sexual potency. It's an advantage.
Okay.
So I don't see a disrespect, my. So the first one is respect. And my chair respect you. Say oba engua. Nyama mabubo so. Edos nyama bebre amu ya eche nchebu. Okay. Ade ma ko nchebu ma be ma ne say. Ori ne saki kan wo ne oda. Moda mpem ade o sa kan. Oye de oba bia. Na wa ti say wo da no asada no ho. You feel disrespected because for you, what gonna say she's not ready and you have come to tamper with her privacy or something, but she didn't communicate, but she snubbed you or she gave you a sign like you are a worrying person, as if you are not needed. For a man, this is also a form of disrespect. And the external one is said, one must give you an answer. Answer one can't. When men are reported to be spoken to, it is for them a sign of disrespect. So you can't say disrespect. Now I told you, and you say what do you attempt to but say, ultimately, myself,
Actions.
Kokoma Faradis and said, Faradin said, counselor, or you're doing out there about how they didn't come. Assembly Hammy, I mean, say, what to say, 2 and 1 year old. Until my catcher, I buy a beer money near Juma. Say, and you may be your buyer, say, friend, say, Sissy said, BB Sardino. I make a class say, show no more dear. Me to make us a little show. But evidence, I mean, what is the say, counselor, didn't pan. Now, in person, action. Now, I had to say, my big YouTube before you must see. Me catch them. Now, friend, and then Cassa. Now, for dance, then you be almost your pressing on Tiabra was only men coding. Councillor Tuesday be say me so o can sent no bu am one nti ma adwene say bia show nti because here madam dey say me betu me pa na me so show ne ne wo ye de ma fresh sin so de ne kasa say de kan ye no kre de either say mbeja id na me you fi show so such a childish stupid way of addressing me enti de olo kan ye no no kre say me this is here me jaya me jayo na me jaya father wa ma solution na 2 what am no woman and you see any disrespect at your mommy. So you see, what makes men feel disrespected it's not to you people. Who is out reporting me to my pastor, I feel disrespected. And there are women that just want to be oh yeah, why?
Call it other. Sometimes then you'll be one because I want to say
go. Na ti nipa na akọbọ na amane no di obebo na amane na akọ ka kire ni ntinti masa ukọbọ amane ye bi se asem wo unim za ye bi se asem a ka asem bi si asem so me say what is obi bo nkọbọ da na so me the level of conversation hwa obi akọbọ amane obabi okọbọ ni ide na amane no ka kire so for say oni se ni kunu ye fere for pa enti o ka kire no friend no nye den na oni ni kunu kasama Kwesiada suffer the 2 na nim so episode share nkakra na suffer afre DQ afre elder afre regional director no afre meko penny na ya afre big trans Mrs little anti bompire my suffer person how no know but you me bompire na bompire be ni no bompire we ya yo nti big me di asamba be a manyi edu sesi a me fa 17 who ba kan se bi kire and I'm basically about to tell say ukunu uyobia na ya gina tingo ha no pass obomode enti bo amane now see them so for we oyejinfo esasa amane akobọ no tie ni ba ukobọ no so frem ne nkasa now so e ba no say obu ade wo ba so for nti you so for nti me ba no mbeka kire say nyama bibi nketenkete wi so ya so re wo fie say wa na me ne wa ye me papa ne bibi nti me bo amane say na ke be yanka woni miwura enkasa mame na ontu wana mo bisa okay adie bi ne den so fun bacho opo aduma on bantem afi de oban so na anu aduane a ondi na so for ha me so pa de ewum na ntin se wonya nyankofo bi a de bia akosi ada bia ye po asori on kofie se ni se uma sa complain nice complain but at the end thereof so for be bisa say now can so say abaye bi o kwa emu no one na ye den so you begin to say things that at the end of the day you are reporting yourself but for me these things are external turn off. It will turn me off. Not when we're ready for sex. But these things you have done as a man, it has turned me off already. It will make
Yeah, about 4 crowds. Yeah, go try and look at cranny and some video. Yeah, discussing your man, attending a member of any of my 10 or more. So, in young point, to Manco baby, I don't remember. See.
Okay, say trust no be soon table.
I don't remember. And I see
Membejao. Mami come there.
Why the next week
how to turn men on.
Okay.
We know how to turn men
say
on.
I know how to turn my man on. Different as a man. Yeah, use man. Don't use
how to turn him on.
Yeah, scientific. Discussion yeah, singular. Yeah, plural discussion. This is why this event is very essential in this discussion. You are far from reality.
What far from reality? What far from reality?
You know how to turn a man on.
Yeah, turn a man on.
Yes, one man, and it's because this man is sexually attractive to you. But we are talking about sentimental. Who has been turning men on?
And I can teach people how to turn their men on.
Forget it.
I don't forget it, man. I don't remember practicing.
One of us telling. Men put a bang, put me telling you that one.
Turning a member on, and then turning off, no, and then you go to discuss no. Now, maybe say a council perfect. Say, yes, in your man, turning member off, no, it's me a good relationship and that's our area. So your man turning member on, and it's me sustaining, and don't want me sustaining our relationship.
Yeah, it's me Ejia warrior. Once a sex and casano, it's me ma warrior eso. It's one of the major things ebwa ma warrior so, but I did uni sex and casano, and yet ma warrior so there, but if you don't address the root cause, not the sex and kwanya, I say wukro yo ya, not the bandage ato swa one saya nyefi. It is still na near how no. Yes, you are not bleeding. But still, that is sex for you. You can turn him on. Mubeji impema grom inibeji. Next one said the underlying issues are there. Inside the BIA 2 for as counselors, and they say if you have issues with your partner, address that issue. Don't just use the sex to cover things up. And yes, I will be having sex but still now the issues will be there. It's what you for the brain relationship, you know. I sex, no. When you take the sex out, there's nothing there again. BBA, you relationships is not. It's more than that. It's about trust. It's about open communication. It's about faithfulness. In your brain, it's your turn on. I never quite say who said, "Ben maybe I will bar or attracting." Yeah, it's yeah, 3 na man. So be maybe be raha. When I wear respect, when I want attracting. Vicky yeah them cry attracting. Maybe me na me attracting. It's be maybe I want you attracting.
But the fact that they attracting and more attracting, keep that.
Yes, and only obet me edin papono, but nipa we attracted to know. It's more easy for you to get aroused than the others.
That is not true for
me. Bemo attracted to you. It's easy for you to turn the person on. Obo who we name was said dear turning on. So that is there. Change the nipo person do near person your word you must second answer. In terms of as a person name you down so you'll be there. Just or dream before from answer. Into the attraction is key. And no beyond you will get to them and they're attracted to you. Into the attraction is there. In your mouth, be attracted to you. A business winning a opponent at nature. If you want to turn the person on, I want practical ways, mature practical ways. No, so who can at work, when you boy to work, and you want to turn the person on. And how you talk to them, what I respect, how you talk to them. What your bar, what say muno. You must learn to use and what say good language. You must learn to appreciate him. And then my pack or crawl, and your man can a pack or crawl. Into who say or no na when anything no when any can say ye or walk so how you dress, ni na ye ni ope. Be me bu ho a opoba o she direct shot. Obu ho a once a man man ye wo omo petrol. No omo pe no fo. Omo pe hips. Into hunu ni awo partner ne pe and present that to him. So per bem who be bema wo nu fu ntina ope wa. Who of you just o shishe dwama no. Woman ya kama, that is the point of attraction for him. Say ya to no so a wuti fi anya fe no kwasha gon tentente. She ne title wo tunu no hu. It's a who pe anya fe no be adwuma bebre. Mema so no pay if you want the man to be attracted to you. Anya de bia no be free match. Oh, cry for nsafa ne ho. Because say wo hwe me. For nsafa ne ho. Woni ni wo cry for nsafa ne private parts like ni bolo ne bema ne kwatu no for nsafa ho.
The diagro.
Pediagro. And yes, I'm with them pemunkwa. Muwa kitchen crown. Once a muofia, they like to wear a boxer short. Loose ones. Ube to me, they will suffer. Bemo ya attracted to you. Would suffer one to Pebosa was sorry. A sorry of onyawa obedu. And then also no your perfume I will use it. But Brena and pay that attention to that. If you use nice scented perfume, who your bar, it's more about the floral scents and then and for using that hard perfume, and just say mild scented and all that, it's welcoming for the men. In today, we say you are neat, you will perfume, so we're using a clean. We tell you crown so no. Once I near can yes that will be our best scent, maybe a scent. So try to take away those scents because maybe what or person about who never so kai scent na omba. Okay, when you be now, omba. Oh, shishina, omba. It is a turn of so keep yourself clean. Personal hygiene, it's key for them. Now, I can respect that, so I don't want to go there. So about your body and how even you take care, how you eat, how you serve him. Nina, no, it's key factor that turns men on. Aye, nyama kitten. Aye. Bema on no. Ubetnya nyama bebre. It will not turn you on. But if the man is into you, in Yaman kitten, well, yeah, and a clean bed, mostly no, we don't pay attention to that. So the house is clean, the bed is clean. Oh yes, anime, it's easy for him to turn on. But oh, bed ni you can want to tune your man in a kitchen last no be complaining say oba kitchen there's like or Bibia say it is an number change and it's in the he doesn't see you appealing. No one say I say fee, I said that. So try to keep yourself clean, your environment clean, get a nice scent, and do those things. Initiate the sex. And if you want to turn him on, give him a good performance. So when that sex is also an act. Also to me you're good. So if you give him a good performance, won't whine it, won't mourn it, won't swag manner. He's going to have that into himself all body now, no son or barber experience. What way at the man, what damn him the crown, no boom, because of a starting. Now you need that manner.
Eti, meba, see me back. Eti, where we now, it's me, I worry like it's me,
my warrior, so say, and mine. And Yamanyama count, so this play a vital role.
Okay.
Because we are there, Bema the people be pelni na ye no peso juna. Bema be pewa, and you see be pan, a dear Bema Muslim say a can't high value manner, and you will see can pay. Or who body na ye na the first thing they think about is say the positions, the various positions they can do with you. It's all boils down to sex, no person no having. So try to give him that good sex, and every day no beba. It's also you can get an extra because of how good you were in bed, how neat you keep yourself neat. They be a crown of you get 1% for all those things. No, is there. So as a lady, who says sex is very important. So if you are not able to attract your man, then a bema and sorry, is it that saying pakunwa erectile dysfunctioning? And I said, Pakuno, you're attracted to you. Now, so our psychic nudging, second, so look at Sunday. I had you about our psychic nudging, we are the crana, the whole sorry. But apart from this, you must be able to say, Sisi Bayama. You must be able to turn your guy on.
See, yes. You can't say turn a member on it, any member on it, any member on it. That conversation. A sexual activity in quantity any member on us. Yes, I on a man is some woman na ye be something else apart from sex, Nana. And after turning on in your sex now.
So me tell question I say turning on a man, it's not only about sex. You get a point. And yes, oh, turning bema on say like on me. With 10 men on say on power self. With 10 men on say, or who say you are there for him. With 10 men on say, on him say, sometimes it looks like Yankwani a pearl will be our show like our head on. With 10 men on say, yes, we have your shoulders. We have our lap there for them. With 10 men on say, when they come to us, like about on China, or when it's surface, like in a safe place. One say, you will bear maybe or one or it may say, or be or yeah, man, some crap, you put in this, or particular person, which we say, need this, nipanichi. Sometimes it's not about sex, say maybe the girl is good in sex, and I said, or turning so on, or like in Pemu Abroad, but who said, no, this person, when I go to her, the way I also feel cramming, comes like about respect. Respect no can, a baby to say, a man respect, a happiness. If you make a man happy, meaning say, what that for man, I don't just say maybe in a way, say, maybe, baby, wait me, and I say, but or benwa, ne philistro could be a nijabi or nya, a bra or bedding, or beben. And ye and also feel on one, move fear, a broad dear beer. It's not all about the sex. You feel like you communicate. There are things you do. A man when you then even some more than young come up baby cram or come to say atmosphere surrounding baby our banner. Me who send me put in the statement, you know. A turning on like or finding peace to say me what's a man in it. A man in it. It's not all about the sex and okay about say them being kind. If you are making your man happy. If a man ever on change, now who said we find comfort in this person. Senya usifane no ekasa adikra u bisana or kaso ni bi crampoa. You make usa money who feel who appreciate say what accept say oh like I will do it for you, but at this moment I don't have it. But yet ma unko show anger way be say councillor mention of that say maybe or kaso oh nyakra. And Okasa Matia can cry wakano, or Senya, obey young when you but you don't do all those things. Emma or Jim, a yama yede, Emma, just obia, Nichimu yede. We have people or no, any be so 1 month, or no one casano, all getting close to you. A ye baby no one who what you know. Ama getting attracted to you. He just wants to have that thing. Sound performing, you can do so many things. It wouldn't turn him on because a Jane and Casano no or one mission or the heading or the buy. But when you meet Nipa or no who no say Obia beg get too close to your appearance first. When Nipa Gia, the way I was if I found Amma maybe baby you share send your Usifa portray. And then Amma getting attracted to you. Maybe people get attracted to know you because of my looks. But just say at that moment, we are not, I made everybody happy. And then I obu or what I see, or no snippers and or bow, I expected what I saw, and I'm young, and money getting attracted to you. I'll be wanting to get more. Not necessarily per se, not or better say, near or who yana or getting close to you. You will be doing it often. And then as oh, who knows, oh, you respect. I got close to you like environment. And yes, I did good there. You have so many qualities near and then a man of Casma yede, a bell not or no one such. But you know one mental be and I dream be on what the nominal. Oh yes, I am away cry and no plans me my own snack. Because on no one agenda or the yede or the name. So I will say it's not only about the sex. Say, Sanyama will yeah purposely say it should turn a man on in bed, but it turns them on in so many ways. To say, you'll be so special to him. He will indulge you like value as a woman because you've also given him that respect, that adoration, that that flexibility. It's saying why we jam on sound or the door. Yeah, me to me, I can't know. Yeah.
That's perfect. As a little can be said, am I a higher who see a blame me? I will say, the Bama a 10 offer. I just say, any I be mintina by a 10 offer. Does it mean, say, do you think as a woman, as Obama, who feel say, or buy ain't me, yes, she a bit me attending Obama on and offer? Based on the counselor, as a man, say, okay, say, so Obama a 10 offer and 10 honor, men blame me. And I men cause I mean I'm a money is saving and money is.
Also, we think I can make an attraction. Say it's key. Into Bame if they are not attracted to you, we are a day. On sorry. Opa susonimu, opa tweke, money who nakedness. On sorry, because they are not attracted to you. Into our psychic Nadine say he won't do anything with you. Into Nadine ho. Wait, near can 10 or 10 of Nina, it starts from the mind. Start from the mind. It's the mind that needs to tell the sexual organ, say, this is the type you want. Start acting. But I do know Akacha Berman say, and your way, ya. A boy, maybe a did atema with you. Senia or then in Saba, born in some. Senia me client by focus and near no and says, so person lokewa, not just a flats. But that flat there, we had there. Wouldn't me as a xenophone, wouldn't me, I am not so crossing nine card, the way she knew you, why didn't know that panaso. Them says or now you, because senior why you when you do bit me at there either, or shall I obey no wabre, no wada, no achian wada. It's about no, maybe why maybe ama, you are not attracted to your partner again. We say the king. To me first now who are very attracted to you until you can turn him on when yaman kitting be home. But sisi and usuba bini ni ye binti no ama bema no ho sorry you. Until first of all no bema bo wa we ye day he will not be turned on by you. Obo and the principle e kura ninti no on ye turn on that. No be so why ye usuba inti ana he's not turned on. Ono dia nkonyanko bete ne so ya no kai se no ka chen se ne kwati se nkuma na o se ne me ye we ide okwa aka to me bia ne ka chen we na for say we dia 2 minutes man and me ya ide e je so hu se be ma so no 1 minute put me be ma so dia ne be ma ye mu no ye mfendi na tem. You don't insult your husband with that. Ye njina bontin so mfendi nkomo mfansre. But if you continue to do that, Bema no me, he will never be attracted to you sexually. Not just a compatibility sexually, no, eba from crack. But when we say Bema are attracted to you, Bema still no sense we are appealing, no, and then you can make you can still get attracted to that person. You are going to turn him on. We will say Bema no so no, over how smart you are, how good advice you give. That little intrinsic behavior of a woman, it's about obani a clean a baby and so no, or shania may be so if I need you come offer, ne smartness, ne may be in Comobianco yena, or you'll say, where they don't turn me on. And remember what they attend, they are sapisexual, or people who can reason, smart, who can give good counsel and the rest. In more sense of humor. Obio to me, Emma was Obio, you're too uptight. Say sarcastic in some one. No, but it is such a partner, no, they can't turn you on. Into question no be no. As I said, we have some people you can never turn them on. And yeah, when through your body you meet such a person, we say it's not you, they are not attracted to you. Obiso why erectile dysfunction in it, no, where a day or yare waho. It's a nya de betin sorry. But we are power dear. I wait me attending on the pay. Now when she won't cash, you are check it will be piano and society. Next time I want to meet turning on who said there's an issue. Talk to the person, have an open discussion, and then of course what is get to know so that you can solve it.
Sometimes today, like I'll say, and yes, maybe you do something, but individually not some. The person is not ready at that moment to say he wants to be turned on. And also one personally with maybe what he is going through. So you are who he thinks you are. This is my woman. Like I know me going to her, I will have that comfort and everything. But at the end of the day, anything sex or anything that may be. Meaning, so me pass me I know her games, like things that she's going to do to send me on, we might end up doing something. Or this one mentally, he can be around you, but not to touch you, because maybe or will be there. Or no, or go through, or will be there. He wants to solve. So as I say, I can't say within say, and your war fault. Most often it's not your fault. We wouldn't Jing and Casse same yang to maintain our men on, because there are times that only in the mood that we have the senior just as we get to a time a man will do everything. Who to me say no, like at this moment, what I'm thinking about. I don't want to even.
I can't say I didn't know
you don't want to. One say even sometimes I know say you've asked for something or all now, but naturally like your mental state.
So if you have been able to turn him on the pain, now do baby now once be there, you don't bother yourself. Maybe he's tired. Bema you're tired. Baby for me. But first one, second one, third one, then you should have open conversation with him.
The 10-second text is going to depend, say, for how long. Because as individual, the whole year we break down. As individual, I see who came to me in Shadow Debian, yes, there is always a problem. That is why. So it will depend. First, second,
but so ask him, have an open conversation with him. So then, therefore, is everything okay? Because Nipakono or your partner.
And before you start to ask those questions, maybe you are seeing some signs attached to say, like he doesn't want to be in the mood. Because maybe first, second, but there are days you wouldn't do anything, but he brings
you get
himself.
I'm saying first twice then have the conversation. Okay. But if there are days nearby there when he said maybe there's an issue he's dealing with.
So I'm just saying to add up to say it's not certain that we at fault say and I say we've done something wrong in Tina maybe he's not turning on for us. Maybe even at the moment when you want it. But there are days on one person personally, like he's not in the mood. At the beer or no, him not be in the mood. Send your obey and one say no. There is no issue with you. I know but or no one answer like he wants to be on his own because of something
left alone.
Yeah.
There was a market.
5 minutes.
So much time will be any aji.
My mom.
Mukagu will be a kid. The Mukanina, I'm say a man can have sex with somebody you think is not qualified, but they will have sex.
Okay.
Keep that in your mind. Because most of the time, you sleep with a house help and your wife is so upset. Your wife finds out who you are cheating with, and they go like, how on earth should you give my little George to such a thing? You know where I'm coming from? Say on G did that say only will be say ebeda empo na now. Besa what TSC. The fact that you think that you turn a certain man on, it is not your own that gives sex. Men can eat a smelling pussy and go and complain. Men can eat a non-smelling pussy, but they will never have a full penis. So for men, we are very dynamic. So there's nothing about you that turns me on. Keep that in your head. It is when I want something to turn me on. And what you call turning me on is depending on you. And you'll be an man who find the court teacher when you want W. Timmy, many who move food diagram. Who am I excited? Say me.
Baby, no, you get excited.
So I will tell you why it excites me. Say me no food diagram. Now, Emma when dear. I don't just feel excited. I feel an authority on you that I've done something, and that can cause me to be erected. Same way, when I can't look for it's an when I come wash it. What does it? Now, so
a 10 of. Let's switch it to the 10 of.
Now, it's when now I am a 10 of money. So I call back. But I don't know when your breast is not paying you. What was it? Me baby so tini afa. Yeah. It's my best you so tea there there fata o.
Mommy doggy and I'm missing.
sorry. It's you. And to buy yes here. Hey, I think I need to get here. No, I do have very Palamian. What shall the course? I do have very Palamian. Okay, I do have very Palamian. Only or try to say my comments. And then I yell. No, any day your mama made the minister and made cry. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's your man signal. 70 me yo.
Matino at
10 off. It's Matthew.
Mutina ya na
And that tini be jail. Minim. And there are men that once you give them a signal that I am not conducive for you to come.
enough.
Like baby. Until one kasa.
Why
Osamba Beyonce say, and initiation the unya. Sure. Bema on no a pema gura with your bomb. Ah, osro so be can. A little bit so be can. But if you will try bonda, I'm a waka, and what defend it. You won't call for, and yet son and check the beer. But a net one call is a sayaba. No, I can just say, I feel you have a different smell. No, see, wait, you are pure if you tell us. Why is it? You're not coming. What smell? It's a normal thing. Why? What are you hearing that I'm not hearing? You can scare people, Papa. All of a sudden, continue to do. And when you do this, it makes me feel what? What is it? If you have other smell in your head, don't bring it to me. Tio, what? A channel bona will catch you. On catch us on the trap bomb if you be about to say, oh, no, what they are more. That's what would you be now. I do. That's what we want. Obi try one at the bread. And your ban is I have 10 off conversation for you. Not 10 off for sex. But at this time, a job more won't come you. The home more won't come you. Now, there is see ya or different you. Next time we dinner or back some as our conversation also. Today too. Is it like what you say it was the last time? So if you do these things to a man, he obey you. But mind you, he is 10 off. Mind you, he is 10 off, but the penis is erected. So we can be 10 off, but the penis will be erected to fuck you. Just men are something. We can eat things that we don't like. As compared to women who will never get wet because they don't like. So my ones have erected. Maybe look, men, we don't get orgasm. It's just ejaculation. And the penis is one of the negative, useless anatomy that is ever created. Who bet me say? And yet anywhere close. But moment they usually know directions. You know what I'm saying? So it is one thing that turns off. Another thing that turns off is when you find out that the person you cherish has gotten an information that whether it's true or is not true, and that becomes the yardstick of telling you things that they feel their head. Vic, if my wife is perfect and she feels hurt, and she's expecting that I should take her out of her head, it's a burden to me. And man, Tiasi, and I am a dear man, I'm a ya, who be back on ye the film moon. Yet I may Vic, dear men, Pewaye, walk a boss of woman here, Marcos of Wendy, Makukum Winmasi, about you. Dear me, Penny, also Sissy and the Casa, and the Sony Jakasa, Wunty, my delity Sissinama, many name Casa. Dear me, like everything you want. Well, I've taken the initiative to do it. And you are still complaining that from the time you did this thing, whatever I have for you, as if it's just gone. I don't know how to get it back. If you don't have me to bring it back, I don't know what are we talking about? It's a turn off. It's a total turn off because I don't know how to get into your heart and reverse your nonsense, especially when you went to my phone and you got information about CC and you call CC and CC confirm. CC, George sister Neo, George Ben. Oh, George Trotter. Men who say one who I deep. Oh, that's an home of your my own man and Wale. George has 7 years in you. Oh, Nika, what there's someone I be. And you sister and no Casano. Me you didn't know no do come also Jimmy. Jimmy, sir, I know my information, digital information. And I say, oh, you I mean, you're from saying, oh, maybe the younger somebody from them, but usually you're from me perfect. Who can do, baby? Me see a dear so say, dear, the Walianka, Bissano. May fan come in, no. Lorry, move, baby, cash. Jimmy Ban, I can say, yo, vacuum gas. Glory more, Jimmy. Yeah, two can cry. Last time, 7 minutes to come see now. Me, yeah, Nam Kumasi Quansa, George, you see what better could do some or go by and got up in 7 o'clock. You didn't obey me, family home coming. 7 years. When you want to, I'll see go. You know, can say last 2 months, sister. When you want to make out your home, when you must even go, you. Ah, sir, what information? I'm talking about reality.
It's true.
That she took this. What could you information national team? Oh, by I say me. Me, you food. Me, you food. And the idea because it's already Biana, over information. And the way I love you, Pa and Sisi came between us. I don't want to do to stop it. Then because it's already. I did have to do a 10-year offset. Oba well losing libido. That's Oba well losing libido. Who didn't know on air? The home bada. Say we see the swearing. Well, now what to win now? Where you lose everything in your life. Never lose your libido. Because see, when a man loses erection, there are too many. A dry a tone, you know, and a bama, you know, so and a bama, you know, that's all we sell. Have you heard of any medicine that is bringing back a lost libido of a woman?
Oh yeah,
yes. Please, all of them that they give, check the records. How many of them is reviving the libido that is gone? So don't lose it.
Mom said,
my caution is
way more than
because more than a difficult to come into. Baby, I would hear me. Don't lose it because
only you are feeling. That was what you do. And I bring you the
no.
So if you had
no. What I say is not that.
Okay.
That is what destroys the libido.
Okay.
Then I'm a lose attraction for you. Then I do yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm closing up. You are close. I'm saying, if you are watching me this evening, lose everything as a woman. Never lose your libido because when you lose it, you can't get it back.
Okay, yo.
And this is a erected penis. You can't get it back. And turning off Lydia. This year, by this year, what about to us?
Next week, you better ask.
Are you on or off?
Are you on or off?
Most of money continue. Yeah, they continue. This year, and it was a bit get this hand.
What
then or the trick continue say she will not a 2 years or see you love
red light here.
You love it.
Councillor Perfect.
And the American say where your bar will libido bet me at your question or have hormonal imbalance for into sometimes is that if we libido take off for man, it's normal. And you DNC that go to the hospital to be taken care of. A hormonal imbalance, yes,
normal.
I'm giving you the right information.
No, don't use the word. It is not normal. Don't use the word. It's normal.
Situational, but a hormonal imbalance. Go to the hospital.
You're not correcting yourself. So it is not normal. No, you're a very black television. Don't say it's normal.
Okay,
it's not normal.
It's something that is with women.
So it's not normal.
It's not normal, it's abnormal. So but if you have it, go to the hospital. It's an abnormality that is associated with women. Normal. So the developmental stage, you get to a stage of say you're having dry vagina. It's abnormal, but it's the situations in life and stages in life. If it's situational, go for counseling and to rectify it. But if it's hormonal, go to the hospital. The Americans say as men can be turned off, the same way the men can also be turned on. Into what your area share enyama ya bubo sui na hwe se woni wukuniti ya won say sex a vital ehunhia wa ware animu edie hunhia efo ho kameka me wukunu enyama bia obetimi ayema wukunu asori agina na wetimi di dwuma ma no ye jai say sana maniama ne long story na mema so mpechi ti me de kan so who say we chiti say gim won kura nya na kondo gim into mesraw enkochiti na be mani jai so odi edie ho ayedin it's mesraw
Nyame counsel says let your man ma obey man feel comfortable around you man feel it as a man that due respect and nije bi senya amusumu ye mu dendren with them or make or has a introvert but when it comes to your man at least be out ma nije bi and surround him with you always there should be happiness be man or be find you attractive because fame your abontia, who said, no, let me go home. There is somebody who to make me happy. And I know so now. All bang all the time, and not air on. So you will have your husband to yourself. But so yeah, you go kind yeah. Yes, so yeah, you will have.
Well, I think that my last words they said, whatever you think you feel you are doing to turn a man off, cross check. Okay. Cross check. There are times where you are not doing anything, but you are turning yourself off by the way you respond or the way you are not responding. Help is always available. Help is always available. Self-medication, self-counseling is good, but it has not solved a lot of problems. Until the Hiane said, "Okay, na bro, so pimben ubia wa adwinu obetumi aboa. Okokofi ho na aboa wa adwa ho, but seek for those you think they are qualified and you are comfortable with." I won't recommend always for you to go to a medical leader or go to a pastor. Always think of people that will not lead the two of you into marital conflict. On 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. The best is to chew maple ginger chips so that your mouth and vagina will be fresh. Good night.
Yo, Madam wants to papa me guest for Counselor Perfect, Counselor Luthrot, and CC Benton, Madam Wasi. Said to Safa Mobile, also Jim Rashay, so and I was papa me the Eddie Kizuga. Then you bring me die executive producer, Dr. Father Dixon Asia. I may die SQ back up the GM, Kennedy Osea Santis Swasi, and I may die director, Mr. Roger Courty. I say, we put this as some years to find a class so that was it. I knew best to Chimaye, champion, yes, sound, the camera, and then me social media manager, your set designers, your light, Obi.
You want to mark your way.
Oats, yeah.
Come on, your way. That's a man. Because there's a match, my.
Oats, yeah. Now I try to share our hand before I feel
Pressure demon crying to me and you.
Mrs. Sanda, you're not trying to cook. This was there. Me mother, we think your mom. Nigeria, yes, a pie. I check him.
Sister, go and sleep.
Do you know what I'm saying? When you read about to make so with your and I guess I don't know. We see what you read about the sister man.
Oh, sister, forget it. Forget it.
Me say one day my match me next council.
Okay.
And I do.
Okay.
Sada ya bad the moon. Me say the moon kwa don't try.
But they are professional.
Hey, we say one bass. For what?
Line.
Oh, yeah.
The same thing, prayer. I don't know why.
What do you say?
Yeah, we see where they are blending. I am saying. When I'm in Tom Handy,
this one we use. The one strike your man like I'm not ready.
So soon I'm never
The record.
But the cash, you're not good. So, ladies and gentlemen, you always say this one is so. This is ginger maple chips. I just want you to know, sir, good. It goes well, and let's do it the best way that God can.
I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee? Ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. And then I worry. And it is something say you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it so we will be pick green tea to send me me green tea and I may be a gum. Na se me pese me munch on something so and ye me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about ginger and you see the health benefits of ginger. But need just some say the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubiti me afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofra you be deliver ye dia more kama. So wo Ghana so be patch ofre
0277-609-644.
mape ginger chips dear OBA here. I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee? Ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. And then I worry.